YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Naja coming back at y'all with yet another video. And yes, you saw the title. Today we're going to be talking about, can you build muscle and lose fat at the same time? Let's go. I think it's safe to say that it's everybody's dream to build muscle and lose fat when they first start going to the gym. Of course, this will be an optimum position for anybody who's starting out skinny fat or even people who are overweight. But in this video, we're going to find out the truth about building muscle and losing fat at the same time. You usually hear people refer to this approach as main gaining in the fitness industry, or more scientifically known as body recomposition. And although it seems pretty contradictory to reduce your body fat and build muscle at the same time, because to lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit, and to actually gain muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus, eating more calories than you burn. It is still absolutely possible for you to do a body recomposition. So of course you might ask yourself, if it's possible, how the heck do I do a body recomposition? The first thing you need to know is you need to have a high protein diet. There was a study done to assess the effects of protein intake and its changes on someone's body composition. Now in this study they had two groups. The first group, they consumed 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, and this was the normal protein group. And the second group contained a high amount of protein, which was 1.4 grams per kilogram of body weight. And at the end of the study, they found that the people that consumed high protein ended up being able to retain a lot more lean body mass than the people who just had normal protein. This just goes to show you how important it is to dial in your diet when you're doing a body recomposition, because the goal is to retain as much muscle as possible. The second thing you need to know when you're trying to body recomp is to make sure you train to build muscle. You don't want to stay in that muscular endurance range where you're doing 15 to like 20 reps. Make sure you stay in that hypertrophic zone where it's 6 to 12, or you can even go to 3 to 6, because it's known that strength training can also build muscle. But you just want to make sure that you continue to provide resistance and progressive overload to your muscles, and it will help you retain a lot and even build more while you're main gaining. And the third thing is, depending on where you are, you want to stay in a slight surplus or a slight deficit. Because we're body recomping, you're not going to be doing any crazy losing weight or gaining weight. But let's say we'll take a person who's skinny fat. This guy probably wants to stay in a very slight calorie surplus, but nothing too big to where he's gaining a lot of fat. And if somebody's overweight, of course, they want to lose weight at the same time while building muscle. They want to stay in a slight calorie deficit, but still training, still doing the progressive overload to actually build muscle while they're getting that fat off of them. And just because body recomposition seems nice doesn't mean it's for everybody. Let's say you're an advanced trainee, you probably won't benefit that much from body recomposition. At the point where you're close to reaching your genetic potential, where you're at 90%, you're going to really have to have everything dialed in, and you won't be able to sacrifice being in a calorie deficit for a couple days while building muscle, because you need to have protein intake, diet, you're going to have your training. Everything has to be planned out for you to build muscle. But if you're in one of those groups where you're like a newer to intermediate lifter, you will be able to see a lot of benefits from body recomposition, because your body's still learning how to build muscle. You have a lot of margin for error, so there's still things that you could do to your body without it being absolutely perfect to progress. And the reason why I suggest people look into body recomposition is because doing the traditional bulking and cutting could lead to a whole bunch of eating disorders and body dysmorphia, which runs absolutely rampant in the bodybuilding and fitness community, and that's something that you definitely want to avoid. But before you avoid that, of course, you want to avoid beginner mistakes that everybody makes. So you want to check out the beginner mistakes that I wish I knew before I started lifting. Make sure to check out this video right here. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.